We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Standing in, David Fletcher. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
The pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Has a look, now the pitch. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Grounded to third. Bregman has it. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the belt, the pitch. Now the 1-0. Runners are at first and third with none out. On a rope to the second baseman. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Albert now as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Pujols has long been referred to as the machine. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. 0-1. Here it comes.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2-2 for count.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's Justin Upton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Upton comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Hit on the ground to third. Rendon has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose.
Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Nothing in the Houston first. We've played an inning from Minute Maid Park. Scoreless on the show. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, number 9, Tommy La Stella.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. One and one to Tommy La Stella. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Three and one.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. La Stella on at first, nobody out. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Gurriel is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Castro, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on his...
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Hit in the air to center field. Springer on the run. Around first, he's digging for second. And this one bounds around against the wall.
Next to the Angels.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, David Fletcher, as he'll take a look at ball one. He worked the walk to open up the ball game. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Fouled off. The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Gurriel camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. Into center field, line drive base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
In now, Albert Pujols. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Justin Upton the next to hit as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Reddick has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 4 and the Astros nothing. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and chopped down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the first
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike, the count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So here's Josh Reddick as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. He scores as it's now a 2-run game. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. High chopper to third. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. Angels are out in front, 4-2. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway. At the plate, Tommy La Stella. He drew a walk his first time up.
Tommy La Stella.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. A swing and a shot hit down the corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Another full count pitch on its way. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Into the box, Jason Castro, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 home is low and outside for a ball.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Striding in once again, Brian Goodwin. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. He's set, and the pitch. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Gurriel scoops it up to second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The batter number 22, second baseman, David.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, David Fletcher. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, no strikes.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. That misses. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Left center, base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 6-2.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Framber Valdez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Digging in, Justin Upton. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
No balls and 1 strike. From the belt, the pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
This one's down to 3rd. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Angels 7 and the Astros 2. Stepping in, George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down, so a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
A ball and no strikes.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful 2nd inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
2-2 now.
On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Simmons relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Astros are down quietly. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Stepping up now, Tommy La Stella, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and a strike to count. Now here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And it's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no
Speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 3.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping in, Jason Castro. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering. Hit softly down the line at first. Gurriel picks it up to second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
The right fielder, number 18, Brian.
And now for the Angels, Brian Goodwin, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch.
2-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brantley is under it. And that retires the side. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Halos lead this one 8-2. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Goodwin is there. One pitch, one out.
44.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 10, Yulievsky. Gurriel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Left side, fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still 8-2. All set for the start of the inning. In now, Mike Trout. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Counts even to Trout. 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly, and that's through for a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
So now to the plate, Albert Pujols. And he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Justin Upton. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Has a look. Now the pitch. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Now Upton with a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Austin Pruitt gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Tommy La Stella. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2.
2 balls.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. 3 runs already home here. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. And it misses. 3-1 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Throw won't get him.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jason Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. First and second now, 1 man out. One and 1 to Jason Castro.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. There's 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 11 and the Astros 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This pitch is popped up. La Stella waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A bouncer up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in to try it again, Martin Maldonado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
From the stretch.
0-1.
0-1, here's the pitch.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Started the
1-2.
breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
George Springer the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On a line, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. To short. Taken in by Simmons. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Angels 11 and the Astros 2. New inning set to get underway. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in most parks, there's usually a spot down the line or somewhere else where you can get a cheapy home run. But he knocked this one out of the deepest part of the park. There's nothing cheap about that one.
At the plate, David Fletcher. Fouled off. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The pitch.
1-1.
And it's fouled away.
Ball.
And that misses 2-2.
2-2 the count.
3-2 now. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
In now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. sent out to straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Two outs here with a runner at third. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
On the ground to the left side. Simmons with the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen,
okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So digging in now, Yordan Alvarez. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
A 1-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
So here's Yuli Gurriel.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. The Angels are out in front, 12-3. Ready to take his hacks again, Justin Upton, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Reddick moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So one away now for the Angels in the 7th, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
3-2.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Bottom of the inning now. Here's Michael Brantley. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Off speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. La Stella fields it cleanly, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and no strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Upton, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Strike 2, good curveball on the inside black. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit. Reddick rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. Standing in now, George Springer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hard ground ball to third. Rendon is there. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Astros plate one on a couple of hits. 8th inning coming up. It's the Angels 12 and the Astros 4. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Castro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts to...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo home run for Jason Castro. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Josh James comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Brian Goodwin, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brentley has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fletcher. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here, but he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with. 2
balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Mike Trout. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as the blowout continues. Plate now, Anthony Rendon. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Albert Pujols would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ball 4. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Albert Pujols. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
So now to the plate, Justin Upton. Line toward the alley in left center. Brantley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Angels lead it 14-4. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Lifted in the air out to right.
Waiting on it is Goodwin.
Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's a base hit on the line. Turning for second is Altuve. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Missed middle.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Yuli Gurriel. Into center field, line drive base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. He hits it hard on the ground to the left.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll leave after an up and down 7 2/3 innings, but he stands to be the winning pitcher should this score hold up. Justin Anderson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. To the plate now, Josh Reddick. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Ball one.
And he lays off for ball 1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And they're going to chip away some more as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Martin Maldonado. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 7 runs, 13 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Trout. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. The Halos lead this one 14-7. Now batting, Tommy La Stella. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Maldonado is there. 1 away. Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now. Fouled off. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Popped up. Gurriel in foul ground. 2 gone. Jason Castro is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his 2nd home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses, ball one.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Sliced hard on the ground.
Bregman gloves it.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. George Springer goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-1.
1-1.
From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball left side. Rendon has it to second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
14-7, the final tally here. The Los Angeles Angels launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Andrew Heaney gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Lance McCullers was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.